Most people know cats as quiet, independent companions. But what many don't realize is that cats possess an astonishing set of biological abilities that allow them to detect changes inside the human body, sometimes long before we notice them ourselves. Around the world, thousands of stories from families, caretakers, and researchers describe cats alerting seniors to health problems. And while it might sound mysterious, science now gives us incredible clues about how and why cats can sense changes in human health. Cats have one of the most advanced sensory systems in the mammal world. Their sense of smell is up to 14 times stronger than ours. They can detect tiny chemical changes in our sweat, breath, and skin. Changes that occur when blood sugar drops, when heart rhythm shifts, or when an infection begins to rise. Even subtle hormonal fluctuations, like those caused by emotional distress, can be picked up by a cat long before a human notices what's happening. In seniors, these tiny changes can matter a lot. A shift in breathing, heart rate, temperature, or scent can signal the beginning of a serious episode, and cats often respond in ways that seem almost instinctively protective. Many seniors report that their cat becomes unusually clingy, stares intensely, sleeps on a specific part of their body, or suddenly refuses to leave their side on days when something is wrong. One of the most remarkable abilities cats have is detecting irregular heart activity. Seniors experiencing arrhythmias, palpitations, or even early signs of heart conditions often say their cat jumps on their chest, paws at their clothes, or meows repeatedly to get their attention. Researchers believe cats can sense micro-vibrations through their paws, vibrations that occur when blood flow or heart rhythm becomes abnormal. What feels like a gentle touch from a cat may actually be an instinctive attempt to comfort or stabilize a distressed owner. Cats are also surprisingly good at recognizing changes in blood sugar. Low blood sugar releases certain ketones and chemical compounds through breath and skin. Cats, with their powerful noses, can pick up these shifts instantly. In many real cases, seniors with diabetes say their cat wakes them up at night, vocalizes loudly, or nudges them insistently right before a dangerous dip in blood sugar occurs. Another area where cats excel is detecting seizures or neurological disturbances before they happen. This isn't magic. Cats are extremely sensitive to small behavioral cues. Tiny muscle twitches, subtle changes in breathing, or micro-expressions that humans can't detect in themselves. For seniors who suffer from epilepsy or age-related neurological disorders, this early alert can be life-changing. And then there's the incredible ability of cats to detect respiratory changes. As seniors age, conditions like sleep apnea, asthma, or respiratory infections become more common. Cats often respond by staying face-to-face with the person, watching their breathing patterns, or sleeping directly on the chest area. They can hear slight shifts in rhythm and may react long before a person consciously notices that something feels off. Even more fascinating is their ability to detect temperature changes and inflammation. Whether it's an infection, localized pain, or early-stage arthritis, cats tend to curl up on or near the affected area. Their natural instinct to seek warmth draws them to the exact spots where heat rises from the body, a warming pattern that can indicate pain or swelling. What looks like affection is often a form of instinctive caretaking. Cats can also perceive subtle emotional and hormonal changes. When a senior is anxious, lonely, or overwhelmed, the body's cortisol and stress-related compounds shift slightly. Cats smell these changes in the air and respond in comforting ways, lying closer than usual, purring more intensely, or maintaining constant eye contact. Their presence lowers stress hormones, slows the heart rate, and naturally calms the nervous system. Some studies even suggest cats might detect certain types of cancer. Shifts in volatile organic compounds, chemicals released by tumors, change a person's scent profile. Cats with their highly refined noses react by sniffing certain areas repeatedly or showing unusual focus on one part of the body. While research is still growing, many real cases point toward this extraordinary possibility. But perhaps the most touching part of all this is how cats use their instincts to protect their owners. Stories from families around the world describe cats running to other rooms to alert relatives, refusing to move until someone checks on their senior family member, or even guiding them away from danger. These moments show that cats are not just pets, they're highly intuitive companions whose natural abilities can offer real support. In many senior homes, caregiving centers, and family households, cats quietly act as watchers, listeners, and early warning systems. They monitor patterns, react to changes, and offer comfort in ways that science is only beginning to understand. What we do know is this: cats are far more perceptive than we once believed. They read human health through scent, sound,